Hi, how are you? Probably not too happy with me tonight, huh? We have some winter to talk about. So let's see who we have chiming in. We've got Celine and Darla. Hello. Deborah from Townville is checking in tonight. Patty, how are you? How's the tooth? Angie, hello. And Linda and Lisa and Kenneth from West Springfield, the usual suspects here. Hey, Mark, how are you? Shelly, how are you? Snowy Union City. Yeah, I think South I-90. In those typical lake belts, you get belted out of this one. So, little late season wind and cold and snow. Kara Lee, good evening to you. Hello, Michael. Hey, Al, how are you? Jacoby, how are you, man? I won't say congratulations tonight. Oops, I just did. Good to hear, Lisa. Linda's checking in from Lake Greenwood State Park. Cool and very windy. Ann's freezing cold. Yeah, we got some cold to talk about. Just like that little guy there that you see on the weather map. Shivering. I had to put the coat on tonight. Hello, Nick. How are you? Robert checking in. And Debbie. Julie said hi to you. And Terry. I don't think in Erie. I don't think in Erie. Probably enough to at least shovel or brush away in Erie. But if you're south of I-90, yeah, you're going to be shoveling. So, hello from the snow belt. Get ready for some snow, Patty. I know. I hear you. And I love winter and snow. And it's so fun to forecast, but I'm with you. I'm sick of it. Slushy dusting in Girard. Yucky weather. Hello from Greenfield. Cold and snowy. Let's see. Good evening, Brandy. Nothing sticking by the airport. Yeah, I don't think it will, Celine, because at least not through this evening, because temperatures are still above freezing. So I don't think it'll be much of an issue. I mean, once, now that we're past sunset, it might start to stick a little. Terry's all about it. All right, man. Hey, Dan, how are you? Donna's checking in from McCain. Donna from McCain. Thomas, how's everyone doing? I do drink a lot of coffee. Hey, from Titusville, Ray, how's it going? Ready for the snow, Nick? All right, man. Good. I know. Everyone wants to know when the snow is going away. Well, let's talk about it because we have this unseasonably cold air mass that is settling in. I mean, really, for March, this is unusually cold. It's an anomalously cold air mass. Um, it has happened before. You got to go back about 7 years to find something this cold, this late in March, but it has happened before. So let's talk about, Celine was just commenting that the snow's not really sticking other than the grassy surfaces, elevated surfaces. And that has a lot to do with the temperature because it's still 35 degrees. When it's above 32, it just doesn't cut it for it to stick, at least on the pavement. But now that we're past sunset, we will start to see some of the snow stick untreated surfaces. And I think we're going to stay 30 to 35 right up through about midnight. After midnight, the temperatures are going to crash. And you can already see evidence of that out towards Michigan and Grand Rapids, where it's 27. So I think that's where we're going to be by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. And as this secondary little cold front elongated area low pressure sweeps through, scheduled to arrive here at 12Z, which is 8 o'clock. Yeah, Greenwich Mean Time, 8 o'clock in the morning. So we're going to see some lake effect snow become more productive. We do have a winter storm warning. This is for interior sections of Erie County up into Chautauqua. It's a winter weather advisory for Meadville and Crawford County, speaking of the fact that you're going to get some snow, but it's probably not going to be as much. And notice northern Erie County is void of any sort of winter weather advisory, winter storm warning. Doesn't mean it's not going to snow, because it will. However, the amounts will be less here in northern Erie County. You get south of I-90, and if you live south of I-90, you know this drill. You will be doing some shoveling and plowing, I think, by the time we get to Sunday evening. So there's really 3 time periods that we're watching here. Tonight, through the day Sunday, and Sunday night, as this unseasonably cold air becomes entrained and entrenched over the region. So you'll be able to see it on Futurecast. Watch the snow pick up, some bursts of heavier snow possible as we get deeper into the night. And then on Sunday, I think what happens is there's going to be these lake effect snow areas, but what's going to happen is I think this kind of gets a little disrupted into the afternoon. I don't think it's going to quit, but it will become a little bit more disorganized. And a lot of that has to do with the strong March sun angle, because it gets this mixing going in the atmosphere, which kind of shears everything apart. It's not really conducive for lake effect, but there will be lake effect snow on Sunday because the air is just so cold, and it's what we call a highly amplified weather pattern. So when you see the jet stream going north and south, that is a high amplification at the jet stream. And with this trough digging here over the Great Lakes, that's why we expect unseasonably cold air. And the lake temperatures in the upper 30s now. Well, the air coming across this is like minus 20 degrees Celsius. So there has to be a lake effect response. And I think there will be. That will pick up in earnest as we go through the night. And it will continue through the day on Sunday. Becomes a little bit more disrupted, I think, into the afternoon. But like I said, I don't think it quits. All right. It's still going to be, there's still going to be areas of lake effect snow to contend with through the day on Sunday. And it could even linger into Sunday night and maybe even into early Monday. Before we see some drier air really mix in, and that should shut everything down. So really we have a period of about, let's say 48 hours of lake effect snow starting later tonight into the day on Sunday. So here's the way it looks. These are early numbers, but I feel pretty confident that I-90 and south will have 6 to 12 inches. This is through Sunday evening. Okay, I want to make that delineation through Sunday evening. And you can see the amounts are lower. There's one place I'm not really sure about. I'm not quite as confident about on this map. It's Corry. I kind of got you guys right on the line, and someone brought that up to me. They're like, Corry's right on the line. What's it going to be? 6 to 12 or 2 to 4? Corry, I could see you somewhere between 3 and 8. Okay. But if you had to pin me to the wall and say, what are you unsure of? I'd say it's that little area, Corry. But south of I-90 to Edinboro to Waterford to Wattsburg to Union City and then into northern Crawford County, anywhere between 6 and 12. Now, like I always say, just because it's 6 to 12 does not mean everyone gets 12. It's a range for a reason, all right? And this is going to, like I said, occur through Sunday evening. So we have tonight and through the day tomorrow to get through, and then maybe even into Sunday night and into Monday morning. Erie, I think it's probably 2 to 4. Could that be shaved up a little bit? Sure. I really don't see anything more than 5 or 6 for Erie. So I'm playing it a little conservative for now. So probably 2 to 4, 3 to 6 for Erie, but I'm leaning towards the lower 2 to 4. But again, areas south of I-90, the lake belts get belted out of this one. So that's a live look right now in Edinboro, and you can see the snow continues to kind of fill in there. And like I said, it's not really sticking to the pavement right now because temperatures are still just too warm. However, the sun's down now. So do watch for some slick spots that will be developing as we go later into the night and then through the day tomorrow. Probably be a little slickery, especially south of I-90. And yeah, it could even be a little challenging along I-90. So if you do have travel plans tomorrow, it'll slow you down a bit. Just be mindful of that. But for now, I think, as you can see, the pavement still just looks damp there as we look into Edinboro. But that will be changing as we go through the night as the lake effect snow starts to pick up in intensity. So 35 now. We've got snow at the airport. Westerly winds at 15, also key to the forecast, right? Because wind direction means everything. I think winds will average west to a little bit northwest, which is why I think areas south of I-90 will have the higher snow amounts, higher snow totals. But again, right now I'm thinking 2 to 4 for Erie. Again, could that number go up? Sure. You know, we have some more data to look at here as we go into tonight. So there it is for you on kind of a bigger picture on Futurecast. And yeah, just unseasonably cold right into Monday. And you can still see that we have these minor lake effect snow showers continuing into Monday. And certainly the shivers will be returning. That guy looks like Cartman, doesn't he? I don't know if there's any South Park people there. South Park people here, but looks like Cartman up there shivering. So that's the story into Monday. I mean, we will be probably below our average low temperature for the high temperature. So yeah, it just speaks to the fact that how unseasonably cold this air mass is. Now, I think as we go through the day on Monday, we'll start to see the clouds break up and it'll be partly sunny outside of any lake effect snow showers on Monday. But like I said, it's going to be so cold. So here's a look at Sunday, and notice again, once that second front comes through later tonight, the temperatures crash. We're living in the 20s all day tomorrow with areas of lake effect snow showers. It'll be windy and cold. And again, we might see the lake effect become a little bit more disorganized as we go into the afternoon, thanks to that stronger March sun angle. So we'll keep you posted on that. But that right there is like more typical of late January, early February. Like if I were showing you this forecast on January 30th, it would be like, hold my beer, you know? But for late March, definitely a little bit, well, actually quite a bit below normal. So the lake snow around through the day, Sunday, very cold Monday. And by the way, at night, many areas will drop into the teens. So we get into Tuesday, it's brighter, it's better. It's not quite as bitter. I wouldn't call it mild on Tuesday because it's still technically below normal. 36, and then as we go into midweek, 50s return on Wednesday, probably a scattered rain shower. And then 60s, it gets windy Thursday. There's probably going to be, I wouldn't be surprised if there were some wind advisories issued on Thursday. The wind gusts look pretty strong, but that should get us well into the 60s. But again, we're probably going to have to contend with some rain showers, and then it will turn cooler again as we go into next weekend. So that's what we have for you. I know. I'm just the messenger. I calls it like I sees it. So we'll see. I know a lot of people are chiming in, and this is your chance. I know a lot of people are not happy, but this is Erie after all. This is typical Northwest Pennsylvania fashion as we get into late March. So let's see, who else do we have checking in? Beth from Meadville, hello to you. Nadine checking in from Wattsburg. You'll be doing some shoveling. Debbie, it'd be a little challenging, I think. Yeah, because there's going to be areas of lake effect snow around. So, Jim, yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be a little slick. So yeah, might not hurt to lay down some salt. Ground is white in Franklin. Okay, thank you for that, Steve. Fun 79 tomorrow, especially at, like, once you get like north of Meadville, that corridor from like Meadville to about I-90, right in there could be a little challenging. Joe Scott, March went out like a lion. I mean, I don't know, did it? Because technically the last day of March is Thursday, and Thursday is going to be pretty tame compared to what we're dealing with tomorrow. So I don't know. Maybe. Snow starting to stick in T Vegas. Thank you, Ray. Appreciate that. I know, Diane. I'm not happy about it either. I'm not happy about it either, for the record. Adam, it could get a little bit disorganized in the afternoon. I don't think it stops. Okay. I don't think it's gonna, I mean, but it'll be, I suppose there could be a few breaks of sunshine tomorrow in between lake effect snow showers, but like I said, with the magnitude of this cold air coming over the lake, which is in the upper 30s now, there has to be a lake effect response, and lake effect and lake enhance. So I don't think it's going to quit, but it might break up a little bit as we go into the afternoon. Roxanne, good evening to you. Roxanne, how many times has that happened to you? Let's see, Anne, half-inch sticking out Canadota. Thank you for that. Yeah, Amy, a lot of that has to do with the temperature because we're still in the 30s, right? So as long as we're above freezing, it's hard to get the snow to stick. But we'll show you the snow map here one more time so you can kind of pick out where you're at. You jinxed it, Steve. Hello, Debbie. How are you? Greetings from Little Italy. Hey, David. Yeah, I think for the city, Dave, it's like I said, could those numbers go up? They could, but it would only be like an inch or two if they did. By far and away, south of 90, that's going to be the sweet spot, if you will. Celine, it's going to be more than a trace, hon. Sorry. Hello, Brenda. You hope this is it? You're so done. I'm done with it too, but unfortunately, I do not think it is it. Looking into early to mid-April, it still looks like it's kind of chilly. But it's all relative. So when I say it's going to be colder going into April, it's not like December cold. It's relative to what it should be in April. Oh, I get you. I understand, Celine. Got it. Yeah, you'll probably be adding to that tomorrow. That's right, slickery. Combination of slick and slippery, because I make up words. Tonight, I'd say it's 1 to 3 tonight for the city. And then during the day tomorrow, it's another inch or two. Okay. So, like I was saying earlier, we kind of break this down tonight, tomorrow, tomorrow night. So, if you're just asking me about tonight, I think most of us north of 90 in the city will probably have somewhere between 1 and 3 by the time you wake up. Thank you for that, Cindy. Beautiful Findlay Lake. Good point, Gregory. Maple syrup season. Hello, Mary. How are you? Yeah, that's what I was saying, David. Like it's eerie, man. This is what happens, right? So we'll get through it. We always do. See, everyone's got the right idea. I know. Haven't they been cool though to hear? I don't know if it's an old well, I mean, I do think there is some science behind it, but usually when the peepers come out, that means that the ground is thawed out enough. So that's something, right? And that's another reason why during the day at this time of year in late March, it's hard for the snow to stick, because you have the higher March sun angle and the ground is starting to thaw. So the lake effect snow is going to be most productive at night. So hello, Brenda. Yeah, I know you just got back from Florida. Don't you love it? Hello, William. So that's kind of what we're looking at here. Yeah, a little bit of late March wind and cold and lake snow. Again, what you're looking at here, this map through Sunday evening, fairly manageable north of 90, but this go around will be focusing on the lake effect snow belts in Erie County, interior sections of Erie County down into northern Crawford County, and then up towards Findlay Lake and French Creek and into Chautauqua County. That's where the bullseye is going to be. Lesser amounts outside of that. And again, just as a reminder, it's going to be unseasonably cold right into Monday with highs only in the 20s. Again, it's a little bit better Tuesday, but that's technically still below normal. And then we're back into the 50s and 60s by Thursday and Friday. So that, I think, is going to do it for me. We got another round of data coming in to look at, and we'll make any adjustments and tweaks to the forecast if need be. So check us out tonight at 10 and 11. And of course, I'll be back tomorrow and we'll keep you updated. So, hey, it was great talking to you. Have a good night.